it do, baby? If you're new to the channel, my name is Devonte Wilson. On here, I'll be covering fitness, health, mindset, and overcoming everyday life challenges. Today's topic is, what is the price that you pay when you procrastinate? But before I get right into the video, just gotta let y'all know, scenery change, crazy, right? It doesn't matter what scenery I am, because the information, the content is transferable. It's the same regardless of where I am. But yeah, let's get right into the video. It's about to get deep. Let's get it. So what is the cost of procrastination? I'm about to dive real deep into that. Y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I recorded this video already, but I forgot to hit the record button, and I was going into. So let's hope that this is as good as the first one, because that first one was fire. I was lighting it up. But let's get right into it. So procrastination. I remember as a kid, I would procrastinate in school, from middle school through high school through college. And what I noticed is that you procrastinate, like at least for me, I procrastinated because I felt like I always had time. Especially if the subject was so easy, I would wait. You give me 2 weeks on a subject that I feel like I could do it in a day, I'ma wait. But guess what? That mentality of waiting, and then whenever it comes, you don't give your best work, you half-ass it. It's a lot more deeper than just your schoolwork. Because if you half-ass your schoolwork, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna half-ass the effort in your relationships. You're gonna half-ass the work that you put in at your job. And guess what? What life are you gonna live? You're gonna have a half-ass life instead of a full one. Who would wanna live a life like that? Where you consistently play yourself every single day because you put in less than what you know you could do. That's why it's important to apply yourself. Give your best. That's all you gotta do. Give your best. Because your best is better than anything less. So procrastinating tends to happen because we feel like we have more time. We feel like we can always start whenever. But guess what? Tomorrow isn't promised, but today is. Today is promised. And every single day that you wake up is a day that someone took their last breath. So why would you not appreciate the life that you have left? Most people's excuse is, I just don't know where to start. Okay, if you don't know where to start, get a book to give you the information to where you can start. Apply that knowledge, write down that knowledge, then go for it. The only way that you could fail is you never start, or when you start, you quit. I'll give y'all an example right here. I see it every single year, damn near every single day. Gyms. You got people that want to get in their best shape of their life, but they never start. Or when they start, they quit. But guess what? If they would have followed through with it and been consistent, they would have been exactly where they want to be at. They would have that body that they want. Why? Because it takes consistent effort. Consistent effort to get what you want out of life. But you can also be consistent in 2 different ways. You can be consistently inconsistent, or you can be consistently consistent. Consistently inconsistent always gives you consistent, inconsistent results. A good example of this would be, you know what? I'm going to start and stop. Start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. Instead, versus I'm going to start and I'm keep going. And keep going and keep going and keep going. Who's going to get further in life? The one that started and kept going, or the one that started and stopped every single time that they thought? That's the big difference. Consistently inconsistent or consistently consistent. One of them's going to get a whole lot further in life. And if you feel like you just don't know where to start, just start. The hardest step is always the first one. If you want to know about stocks, there's Rich Dad Poor Dad that teaches you on the difference between assets and liability and how to get you assets. Like, what are assets? What are liabilities? The easiest way to go ahead and tap into that is assets put money in your pocket, liabilities take it out. Buying an iPhone takes money out of your pocket, investing in Apple puts money in your pocket. That's assets and liability in a nutshell. And what's crazy is you want to make sure that you take information from people that have done or are doing what you want to do. Just talked about this the other day on students being taught entrepreneurship by professors that never started their own business. Does that make sense? How are you going to teach on starting a business when you don't even have a business yourself? That's counterproductive. You're teaching them on a dream that you never even followed. You never even followed through with that dream. But you're going to teach other people about it? Come on now. At least if you're going to teach somebody about it, have someone that's actually being about it. So find a mentor. Find a mentor that's doing something that you want to do and learn from them. And not only learn from them, but apply what you learned from them. Because you can have all the knowledge in the world, but still get nowhere. Because it's all about if you are going to apply that knowledge. See, and another one is, I'm too young. I got time. I'm too young to start. I got time. But guess what? Time waits for nobody. Next thing you know, that time that you thought you had is the time that you'll never get back. Because as you're sitting down, time's still going. Your time's still ticking. Your internal clock is still ticking. And guess what? Your clock got a due date on when it's going to shut down. So why live life as you still got life that you could just procrastinate? And to add on to that, people tend to tell me that, Devonte, you are so ahead of your time. As a kid, I've been told I'm so ahead of my time. I honestly feel like I'm an old person trapped in a young body that's surrounded and trapped in the wrong generation. I'm an old soul in a young body in the wrong generation. Because I feel like since as a kid, I don't have much time on this world. I don't have enough of time at all. So every single day that I wake up, if I'm not moving forward, I'm moving backwards. And if I'm standing still, I'm moving backwards. Why? Because standing still is the same thing as moving backwards. Why? Because you progress nowhere. You progressively went back. You progressively set yourself back. And that's going to get you anywhere else but where you desire to be at. So, if you're going to start, remember, great things take time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Neither will the course of your life. Your course of your life is all about how you live each and every single day, because every single day accumulated equals your life. It takes a few days to equal a week, a few weeks to equal a month, a few months to equal a year, a few years to equal your due date, when you're going to say bye. And think of it like this. The hardest step is the first one. And the only way that you can fail is if you don't start and if you quit when you start. Would you rather want to live your life working for somebody? There's no problem with that. If that's what you want, work for somebody. Live the life that you feel like you want to live. If that's what you want to do it. There's nothing wrong with that. Those that employ people are the ones that never gave up on their dreams. The ones that get employed are the ones that did. Who is going to end up feeling more fulfilled? More than likely the one that followed through with their dreams. Because most people wish that they followed through their dreams and followed their heart whenever their whole world is falling apart. And that's usually when you're on your deathbed. And there is no press and start at all, because you already started your life. And it's going to end too. But with that, why wait till you're on your deathbed to Think about all the things you could have done, all the things that you should have done, the person that you could have been, the person that you should have been. Because this will never lie to you. Your heart will never lie to you. But who lies to you? Yourself and the people around you. If you don't got a good circle of friends. What's crazy about the circle of friends? You can tell the trajectory of someone's life by their closest 5 friends. If the 5 friends don't want nothing in life and they procrastinate, guess what's going to happen? They're going to rub off on you. Do you want people that's going to rub off on you, that is going to be anchors in your life and hold you back? Or do you want people that's going to push you forward, rub off on you, and inspire you to be great? Why? Because they want something out of life. And they're not going to have somebody in their circle that doesn't want something out of life too. Now, if you're wanting to go ahead and start a business, get into stocks, real estate, crypto, whatever it is that you want to be, the most important person that you can invest in is in yourself. Think about it. Many people get employed and they invest in their boss's business. But the most important person that you can invest in is yourself. So many invest in everybody else but themselves. But who's going to change your life? You. Who has control and the power to change the course of your life? You do. So why aren't you investing in yourself? Take whatever bit of money that you make and pour it into yourself to help you be great before it's too late. It's just crazy to see that many pour into everybody except for the one that matters the most. How can you help people when you aren't even helping yourself? If you got a full cup and you pour, but doesn't have anything to get it poured into, you're going to end up with an empty cup. And then wonder why at the end of the day you shit out of luck. But, sorry guys, I'm really passionate about this because in this world we don't get enough of time at all. Every day above ground is a good day. And remember that every single day that you wake up, someone just took their last breath. So don't waste the life that you got left. So go ahead and do what you want to do. If you don't know, find someone that does know. Pick up that book. Get a real book. Get a physical book. Because many would get the audiobook, they'll listen to it, and then let's say they're writing a paper. They're more focused on writing that paper than listening to the audiobook. So they half-ass listen to the audiobook that's going to teach them the skills that they are wanting. But the thing is, you make time for what you really want. And you really apply to something if you really want it. Your actions and your effort equals your life. You always get what you work for. So if you work for nothing, you end up with nothing. If you work for everything, you end up with everything. That's why it's important to not procrastinate. And just know that if you pick something up, it is important to follow through with it. Great things take time, okay? You're going to fail, but think of failures as lessons or blessings. Because the only way that you can truly fail is if you don't start or if you quit when you do start. Sometimes think of it like this. Think of it as a slingshot. You fail, you get setback. Bam, it gets unleashed. You fly forward. Now you got a major comeback. Now all those successes that you never got, you're picking them up one by one. All because you grew. You grew. Because it takes failure to know what to not to do, and it takes successes to know, okay, what is working, what you should keep doing. Because you don't have to reinvent the wheel if it's working. But the thing is, you got to have a will in the first place. Especially whenever you're taking a chance on you. Just know that there's going to be setbacks. And there's going to be people that doubt you. But the most important person to have not doubt you is yourself. Because if you doubt yourself, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. And also, your perspective on things. Every day on how you look at life It's gonna be how you live your life. If you focus on the good, on the bad, on the failures, every day that you wake up, you're gonna be like, oh, another day, here we go. Let's go get it. Versus if every day you look at it and it's a good day and success, you're like, it's a great day. Another thing that you can practice on whenever you wake up or go to sleep, to say thank you. A simple act of gratitude will change the course of your life tremendously. That's one thing I implemented myself. Every night that I go to sleep, I say thank you. Every night that I go to sleep, I say thank you. Every day that I wake up, I say thank you. Because I know the night that I went to sleep, somebody didn't get that night. The day that I woke up, somebody took their last breath. They didn't get another day. But guess what? I did. That's why it is important to be grateful for what you got and focus on what you do not. Do not focus on what you do not have. Because it's hard to appreciate what you do have when you're consistently focusing on what you don't have. Your biggest asset is what other people don't got. They don't have the life that you live. They don't have the knowledge that you have. They don't got the drive that you have. They don't got the purpose that you have. And who's going to fulfill your purpose if you don't? Nobody. Each and every one of us has a purpose in this life to fulfill. But a lot of us choose to kick back and stand still. But guess what? If you don't control your life, somebody else will. But it's up to you. At the end of the day, the mindset should be, don't let anybody hold the book to your life, and don't let nobody hold the pen to your life and write the pages out on how you should live your life. Take control of your life. Write it out how you want it to look like, how do you want it to feel. And whatever you know how you want your life to feel and look, go ahead and plan out all the things that it's going to take to get and achieve that life. Because remember, a vision without action is nothing but a dream. Consistent effort, consistent action. That's all I got for y'all. If y'all like the video, I'd appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. If you took something away from it, I'd appreciate it if you left a comment down below on what you learned. Also, what would y'all like me to record next for the next video? I'd love to know. Go ahead and leave a comment down below on what you would like to see me talk about next. I do more than just fitness. I have a mind. I have a beautiful mind. And just because I'm 25, I'm way ahead instead of way behind. So go ahead, leave a comment down below on what videos you want, what topics in the videos that you want me to go ahead and cover. Subscribe to me if you want to. It's always up to you. I never force anything. I'd appreciate it if you do subscribe. Hit the bell button to be notified on when I do post. And I post every single Friday at 3 p.m. Central Time. But like always, y'all, it's grind time. Peace.